Joining me in the studio, Tampa Bay Times music man, Sean Daly.
People love us.
Hey.
They love us when we fight. They don't love us when we get along.
I don't know if we're going to be fighting about this, though. You have what's called 13 for 13.
13 for 13 right there in your Tampa Bay Times.
So 13 concerts in 2013 that you think, you know, probably will make an impression and that you should probably go see.
Honestly, in the 8 years I've been in Tampa Bay doing Write About Music for the Times, I have never seen such a loaded concert schedule. And that's only about 4 months we're talking about.
One of them that immediately stood out for me is Fishbone at State Theater, February 15th.
I wish every day the sun would shine. Take me to another place in my life.
I grew up a huge Fishbone fan. The LA band, really this eclectic funk mix, you know?
It's like funk and ska and a bit of punk, and there's like just a bit of jazz in there too. These guys are tremendous.
And they can do, like punk and then rock and then just funk it up. It's great.
Okay, let's look at someone else here. February 15th as well at Janice Live, because that's a really unique place since they redid Janice Live now. It looks fantastic.
And you have
Grace Potter.
Hubba Hubba, you have, that's right. Grace Potter and Nocturnals.
And if I was from Paris, I would say, ooh la 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 la.
She is very vavoomish, I should say. It's kind of like Janis Joplin meets ZZ Top, and they're from Vermont. So go figure it out somehow. She's great. That's going to be a really hot show.
There's a lot of concerts coming up at the Forum.
The Forum is absolutely loaded.
At one point you have Muse, then Pink, then Bon Jovi, but then two that you have back-to-back. Rihanna and Taylor Swift.
So look at this. You have Rihanna and Taylor Swift.
April 19th to April 20th.
Yeah, Rihanna's the 19th and Taylor the next night, the 20th. It's a Friday, Saturday night.
We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
You basically have 1 and 1A with Rihanna and Taylor Swift, the two hottest women in pop, and they couldn't be more different. Taylor Swift's the good girl, Rihanna, good girl gone bad, as she calls herself. That's going to be a crazy, and that could be 2 sellouts in a row. It's going to be nuts.
See, there's no arguing here because this list that you compiled, except for like
I don't like your tie at all.
Okay, thanks.
I am offended by your tie.
Thanks. I'm offended by your presence in this studio. Actually, the only one I'm not, like Lady Gaga to me is just like,
Gaga, though? Yeah, but you know what? This is going to be an interesting year for Lady Gaga because, we were inundated with her, and she has a new album coming out called Art Pop sometime this year. This is a make-or-break year. I mean, she's huge, but are we sick of her? Are we going to stick around for more?
Are we sick of her? I hated Lady Gaga when she was Madonna back in the 80s. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Okay, and that's March 13th at the Forum. The one that I really love, though, that I think would be a great show, Ruth Eckerd Hall, March 22nd, Roger Hodgson.
Supertramp.
Supertramp.
You never see what you want to see. Forever playing to the gallery. You take the long way home. Take the long way home.
Take the Long Way Home is the one song that I can hear it all these, like 3 decades later, and it still sounds fresh on the radio. There's only a few songs that are like that for me, and that's one of them. But he's got a full orchestra behind him, doing all the Supertramp hits. He still sounds great. There you go. Let's do that. That's on my birthday. Why don't we go together?
You know what? Happy birthday, Sean.
Thanks. There you go.
Thank you for showing up in the studio once again.
Fight about
Not much
something else?
arguing, but you know what? It was worth it.
Really?
It was worth the price of admission.
People are freaked out in TV land. Sean and John getting along. Dogs and cats living together. What's going on?
That's not going to last.